This is a Silk exclusive.
Welcome to another episode of Word Music Dance. I'm your host as always, Paul the Bull. I said it real fast, but don't worry about it. Today I'm joined by, start from that side, we got Ricky over there. Welcome back. Coco, Michelle, Gwen,
Hi.
Big John. First off, did you guys do anything for Halloween? You guys?
Yes, I went trick-or-treating with my kids, and that was it.
Okay.
No, I lied. I went to the movies, and I went to go to Buffalo Wild Wings with my sister and her boyfriend, and then went out trick-or-treating. It was fun.
What movie did you go see?
Venom.
Venom? No Halloween?
No, I can't. Look, I'm studying already. I can't do Michael Myers.
What?
I'm terrified.
Whack.
You still to this day?
You a grown ass woman.
I am a grown-ass woman. Terrified.
You are afraid of Michael Myers right now to this day.
Yeah.
So,
I have no shame to admit
did
that.
you dress up?
I did.
What did you dress up as?
Bride of Frankenstein.
Did anybody else get dressed up for Halloween?
I had cat ears.
I did.
I just went trick-or-treating with my daughter and my family and stuff.
Oh, okay. Coco?
I ain't got kids. I don't trick or treat, and
Yeah,
I'm
some
not
candy.
into Halloween.
You don't need kids to treat. Trick or treat is dope.
It's a little creepy doing it that way, but I mean I understand if that's your thing, but
Get some candy. You gotta do what you gotta do to get some free candy.
nah.
But niggas is worth it.
Ricky, what you do for Halloween?
Went trick-or-treating with the kids.
Did you dress up?
You stole the candy. Tell them.
You ain't dress
stole
up?
the candy.
I did take some.
You ain't dress up?
He went at himself.
Right, B.
You know what I mean?
It's scary enough.
Right.
What about you?
Yeah, I've been talking.
So, like, with me, my daughter chooses what we're gonna be every year.
She chooses. That's what's up.
I let her choose. So, like, last year we were like the Minions and shit. I was Gru. And then this year she wanted to be Wonder Woman.
I can see
hate
you as
DC.
Gru.
Thank you. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, right. Gotta get you back.
But nah, like, she wants to be Wonder Woman. I hate DC, but you know, I'm a team player. And I fucks with Batman. So I was like, I got Batman costume. Wife dressed up as Superwoman, Supergirl. The super whatever. Just say that costume though. Definitely using that.
So another baby on the way?
Might be. The Superman costume was a joke.
Wait, you know the baby on the way?
No.
It might be.
Don't start that.
Oh,
Delete that part.
I was talking about that costume though. I even like, she got mad at me. I put a hashtag in the Instagram video like, hope Ali leaves that costume on later on tonight. That's our bedtime.
Bone chicka wow wow. So speaking of costumes that turn you on or whatever, what do y'all feel about like everybody being a sexy nurse or a sexy this or a sexy that? And, what y'all thoughts on that?
for Halloween?
I mean, that's sexy.
Like his way of saying it. How do you feel?
I mean, that's usually what the excuse
Not
is.
role playing in the room.
Yeah, I mean, cause that's another. We can talk about that later. But
I'm from Brooklyn. That's normal. That's every year. Like you dress as the sluttiest thing possible as a dude, as a girl, and the dude tries to be like, he follow me around. Like,
I want to know how a dude does that. That's where I need to be.
I think it's a Freudian slip. I want to dress in this costume and I can't. I think that's what it is.
why can't you? It's cool these days.
They didn't make my size back then. See, now I'm good. I got that fashion over.
They are.
I'm done.
I never see you in some fashion over, we in trouble. Boy, God.
You ever catch me on the street?
Like, Paulie, come get your boy. ASAP.
I'm like, that ain't my boy.
That Sagittarius side of it come real quick.
He's like, I don't know him.
I don't know that man. He wearing what now?
No, I'm saying like that's pretty normal. Like they dress in the skimpiest thing possible. That's pretty normal. It's very rare.
Never
I
done
prefer like if a girl dresses up like some crazy scary thing. I prefer that actually. But
Oh, you prefer scary?
for the Halloween point, I'm a big horror
You
fan.
think it's more like creativity than just sex?
But I mean, don't wrong. As a dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like I appreciate both of them visually.
Of course.
I'm not gonna front.
Ladies.
I've never dressed up slutty for Halloween.
Well, not
I mean, I've
not
dressed up
necessarily
slutty, but not for Halloween.
Yeah, I'm saying. But I feel
But
like
but you know what it is?
Halloween is usually the
Nah,
excuse
but you know what
people
it is? You know what it is to me? Halloween is not something that I've ever really glorified. Like I grew up in a household, it was a Christian household. My mom saw Halloween as worshiping the devil. So I grew up with that in mind. So yeah, I celebrate it now as an adult, but more so for my kids. You know what I mean? It's not like it's something where I'm going all out because it's Halloween and it's my favorite holiday and I'm out to shop for.
so like as an adult, you never
That's me.
cat ears, tight pants.
No, I mean I've worn a black shirt, black jeans, and the cat ear.
Not black
I've been
ladies?
no.
That's the- that's
Oh
the
no,
female.
no.
That's the female costume, the tight leggings with the cat ears.
The laziness costume.
I've done the leggings. Yeah, I've been a cat like.
But he means like
5
more
years.
reveals.
No,
like your ass
revealing,
cheeks
no.
popping out.
No,
I
you
mean,
know.
man.
No, long
In general,
sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
You got a body. You don't need your ass cheeks popping out. They're gonna pop out regardless because the leggings the way they fit.
Yeah.
But
That's right. You
That's
gotta
a good
know while
go-to
you're
costume.
young.
Yo, this man is way too observant. Listen, I have never done anything like really, but I have seen girls. I think it looks cute. Like I've seen girls, you know, do the whole mermaid look, or like there was a girl I saw on Instagram. She did the Cardi B look in the video. I like it like that with like, you know, her boobs all out, you know, the cleavage and all that. I think it looks cute. If you're down for it, more power to you, girl. I love scrolling through my feed looking at crazy costumes that I'm never gonna be in. Cause I ain't got time for that shit.
What about y'all, Coco? Show?
I mean, I'm all for Halloween. I'm all about it. Since I was a kid. But I mean, when it, huh?
It's a not Michael Myers.
Not the movie. No, but listen, I was traumatized, so that's the only reason why I can't tolerate that movie.
Okay.
So, other than that, like, I mean, if girls are gonna be dressing up slutty, I mean, it's whatever to me. I really don't care. I mean, if it's their excuse to kind of get away with it for one night, fuck it. I mean, if they don't do it on a regular,
Right.
you know, not if they do it on a regular, it's like there's no
Just
thing.
Tuesday.
This is whatever.
Exactly. Like, bitch, where you going?
Flash some blood on that costume, whatever. No, but
Right.
I mean, to me, it's not a big deal or anything like that. So it is what it is.
Coco?
I don't care whether you dress slutty or not. I'm not big on Halloween. I don't really dress up. I was a glow stick one year.
Yo, that
A
was
glow
bad.
stick?
Yeah, that
You
you
were
remember that
there.
A glow
shit? She was a
stick?
glow stick. You don't remember
Oh,
that?
yeah,
How'd that work though? Like,
Yeah.
Yo, we had to crack mad glow sticks and stick them all over. It was
Oh,
hilarious.
I like it. I like it.
Arms.
She was like
Like-
literally lighting the way.
I would say the dude to me like likes the slutty costumes, but like as a horror fan, like, well, even a Halloween fan, creative said that I prefer.
Yeah, I prefer Kurt.
I prefer
Yeah,
that.
just
That's fucking awesome.
leggings in between cat ears, something like that. No offense. I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
When they,
Because some people just put that on and like, oh, like, no, that's just.
But that's
just
like-
Nah,
Where are you from? No offense to you. I'm just saying that's like the typical Bronx girl outfit. I go to Bronx parties and like.
I'm not from the Bronx.
I'm not saying you are. I'm saying that's the
Ooh, she
typical.
done got personal.
Like that's a typical like they wear like the leggings, the tight leggings, the tight shirt, and then the little cat ears and little bunny thing.
Yeah.
Like,
But
literally,
that's an everyday look in the Bronx.
and just the cat ears.
No
True. The
offense to
cat
anyone watching that lives in the Bronx.
is the costume. Like, that
Yeah,
makes it
like-
the costume. So,
They
what about
need
you?
I grew up in a Christian home where Halloween was frowned upon. I probably dressed up maybe four times. I mean, as far as people dressing up slutty and pretty much just however you want, it's Halloween. It's kind of like the one day where you're allowed.
Yeah.
Like the purge, like one day you're alled to
Yeah.
fuck shit up.
Yeah, it hasn't
She
been-
brought up the
it
purge.
hasn't been.
Like that's happened.
It hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when
Halloween
it
might
does,
be
I'm
that
hitting
day.
up Macy's.
Right. They put the mask
I would
on.
ask, but would you purge though? With this one, I was gonna go boosted. Like, yo,
I mean, for candy, no. I mean, for just to take care of somebody you want to get rid of.
The bubble.
You don't want it.
So I mean, so
But again, it gives like kids, you know, a chance to be creative.
Yeah. I mean, my kid had 4 costumes this year. So proud of her. 5, yeah. She had 5 costumes. I'm
Get out.
wait, she changed all through the day?
No, that
she
was
had
like for one day, one for like a Halloween party, then one for school, then for Halloween day. Like, yo, we going out.
Okay.
We start planning like as of November 1st. We're like, all right, what are we doing next year?
You mean October?
Oh, they put no, they put
No,
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 for next year.
Yeah, like being that Halloween's over,
Oh.
me and my sisters, they'll be like, all right, so what we doing next year? That's how we start.
November
Just like November 1st.
Like, I'm pretty
I
sure
celebrate
these
Christmas.
decorations won't come down.
And she starts on her Halloween scheme.
Yeah, that ass.
Yeah.
September 1st, I start putting all my Halloween shit out. People looking at me like I'm crazy, but I don't give a fuck.
What did you guys see this year? Is like everybody was like last year. Every female was like Harley Quinn.
I saw, yeah, oh, my daughter was Harley Quinn 2 years ago.
Did y'all see anybody be the same thing this year?
Mad Cardi B's everywhere.
Yeah.
Cardi B.
There was mad Cardi B's.
Same Cardi B. Yo,
He's a
I don't
Cardi
know.
B fan.
fuck with Cardi B.
Yeah, I like her too.
I
Yeah, I didn't see
know.
nothing that was like. I saw a lot of families do The Incredibles.
Yes.
I saw it.
I
That
did
was
see a lot.
I know part 2 came out, but it's
Yeah.
still like.
Nah, I seen
What do you
it.
mean?
That was like the group costume.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was real cute.
Joe
with the red fedora.
Joe Budden did it with the fedora on, which was funny. That picture was funny because his son is like, what am I doing? Like, he's just confused. You can see Sin is mad hype, and Joe got the fedora on, just throwing the, but he put his
That's
own
hilarious.
little taste to it. But I mean, you know, that was just something I noticed. I seen like so many people doing the Incredibles. I seen it like 5 times on my timeline back to back, and I was just like, that's like the go-tos. Are they on sales or discount?
I saw a lot of family costumes.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's much more in now than it was before.
Yeah, you have as a uniform.
Yeah, you would generally see people, you know, as a family
Or
trick or
couple.
treating, but not that they're all like, you know, a group.
One theme.
One theme, right?
Yeah. So I mean,
I think that's cute.
yeah, I definitely seen that the family, the group costume is the big thing. So you know, but so what's the plan for next year? Since you're already where you at
I
right
know
now?
my plan. I'm gonna celebrate Halloween next year.
You're gonna celebrate next
I'm
year?
gonna have my dogs as baby minions,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be a big minion.
Okay. So no group? You're making a group?
We leave Brew out of this.
Okay. So just all minions. They can't just run free. Like they need.
Yeah, they can.
They're minions. They were looking for a master to.
Yeah.
That was the movie. They were looking for their master.
We'll think about that.
That's what
You gotta be, you know.
There's
Can't
no
just be
mastery under him.
random minions running around. Alright, well, you know, wanted to talk about, we've noticed a trend of females, in particular, I don't want to say just females, I don't know if any guys are doing it, they're not on my radar, but females using like premium Snapchats and,
Ricky uses it. He just admitted.
no doubt,
No, continue.
get your money up.
Just like my teeth.
But a lot of women using like the Cash App
That's crazy.
to have people transfer money to them, send them private videos and you know, and who knows what else, because I haven't subscribed to join any of them. But what do y'all think? I'll start with Ricky on that one, since you know you might be in that market.
Oh shit.
I told you to stop sending me snaps. I'm not paying.
Sorry.
Oh.
I remember Paul. Every time Paul had a birthday,
Oh,
he used to invite me to the strip club.
What?
And
Yeah.
every year I would say no. No.
Yeah.
I've never been to a strip club,
Never.
and I don't have a desire to go to a strip
Never
club.
been?
Well,
Never been.
You gotta go at least one
I'm
time.
not missing anything. No, I'm not.
No.
Why would I throw money?
You don't? I told you. Well, we're not gonna go to that. But,
You gotta go at least once.
but,
like
but,
three
but,
times.
so what do you
He's never
think?
done.
No, never.
I invited him for my birthday. He didn't want to go.
But what do you think about women now? The strip club is basically digital.
All right, so like on Snapchat,
Facts.
Yeah.
True.
when you
Yeah.
watch the Snapchat, you're exposing yourself. It's the same thing. Like,
Yeah. But do you think it's good business?
business.
I mean, women are using
I mean, listen,
Cash
there's a
App.
market for everything.
Right.
So
They say sex is the oldest profession.
100%.
They're not sleeping with anybody. They're just giving the video of it. So.
Yeah.
360 view or something.
Yeah. Right?
Like, you
Yeah,
can't knock the
paper.
hustle. Like, except for you, Ariel. You can't knock the hustle. Like, when she older, it's not gonna happen. But you can't knock the hustle. Like, you
That's
making
your
money.
daughter's
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a pretty
That's why it's Kim
name.
Triton.
Well, from the
That's why
I
his granddad's Kim
love
Triton.
it.
Yeah.
I think that's cute.
Well, personally, I think it's degrading.
But yeah, I mean, but if that's the shit you want to do. It's her body, her way to get her money, her way to get back. Like, you can't
So,
really try to make.
Let's go.
all right. So, looking at it, when you initially posed the question, the first thing I think to myself is, wow, this is crazy. These bitches out here is like really on some shit. But what he's saying and what you brought up in reference to the strip club, you know, at some point technology is going to take its toll and play a part when it comes to sex, because sex sells. Sex has been selling, like you mentioned, forever.
Sorry. Yeah.
So I guess you can't be too surprised that this is what's going on.
Right. I mean, I'm not surprised at all.
At the end of the day, strippers today, they out here prostituting. Like, yeah, they work in a pole, but the real money, they're selling sex, believe it or not. So if these girls is just sending videos, they just sending pictures, I mean, if that's what works for them, then I'm no one to judge, I guess.
Right.
But is it something that I would ever partake in? Absolutely not.
Right.
I mean, you think about the financial gain from it. Like, for a strip club, regardless how much, like, I don't know about down south where it seems that they make millions of dollars and they throwing. Like,
I've never seen that up here.
I've been to a strip club a few times in New York and that doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So the money they making compared to a girl doing premium snaps for like 20, 30, whatever they charge, like, and think about all the followers you could get. Like, you could easily see 1,000, 2,000 people look at your shit. Where on Riviera where they hold 500 people, like,
Yeah,
it's just.
exactly.
It's not like they getting their money. I mean, I personally, if you thirsty enough to do the buy that, like,
Right.
it's really part of it.
I think that, you know, the people who are actually encouraging this type of, you know, business and funding that, I feel like those are the ones that you need to look at. Like, wow.
Well, I know that
But
when
they
some-
don't give everything
you
though.
gotta-
There's dudes who buy like dirty panties and shit. They
Yo,
don't
go
give
to
everything.
Pornhub.com and check out some free fucking videos.
well, I know that when Snapchat first came
Hello?
out, it was geared towards
there's a bunch of sites.
like
It's
Snapchat.
the appeal that other people can't see what that person's seeing because
Right.
they have to pay for it. Kind of thing. I listen. I can't say I'm with Rick because I've been to strip club before, but I've been to see what it was like. I can't see me paying for there's too many free titties out there. Like same thing with the paying for the Snapchat. It's just too easy. Like why? Why would you pay? But there's people and it works. And I can't get mad at that shorty for like doing her thing. I know if I was a Sag still, but a female I'd be thought off too. So I would have a premium Snap as a female if I was bad. 100%. Get that money? Without a doubt. Stay home no 9 to 5. No
Right.
work.
Good. I'd rather make an honest living.
I ain't got no morals.
And
You got morals?
I got no morals. I feel like if she getting her money, she didn't like that. She getting her bag. You can't really hate. She's doing what she wants.
Right.
Do you approve it? I mean that's different. Your approval and like I understand not approving of it, but like she's getting her money. Like I don't get it. Like but apparently there's a market of dudes who are like that thirsty. They're gonna pay.
Yeah.
So
You know, what I was saying was like Snapchat was invented for that creep, sneaky, you know, because you know
Was
the
it?
video. Well, yeah, the messages disappear. Right, the video disappears, the message disappears.
disappear,
So you know they found a market because this was when Twitter was out. You know, Twitter first started and Facebook and stuff was Instagram was starting to pop off. Snapchat found their niche of
I had Snap for like 5 seconds.
disappearing. You know, their whole thing was
It's here now, but then it's gone.
right. So they kind of cater towards that, and then women then they shut down Craigslist. So I don't know if y'all was aware, Craigslist was a big market for prostitution.
Yes.
and
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's still
Yeah,
it is.
the
They shut it
website.
down.
That was it. Backpage for the
Now it's
for
just on the
Backpage.
job.
Well, yeah, but I'm just
Yo,
saying like that site shut down, so they had to find other means. And apparently, there's apps that cater towards that. Cash App became a quicker way to do it than Western Union, and you know, and they I don't know who started it. Somebody was like, "Yo, this could work." Hop off, and you know, but
And here they are now.
right.
I mean, at the end of the day, like he's saying, you cannot. If that's what they trying to, you have bitches out here fucking with ancient niggas and sending them videos of themselves, which they hold on to and get no money for.
That was gonna say I
So-
know, like there's tons of like videos and pics that get sent for free. At least this show's making money out of it. Like I mean,
Right.
does that make her worse or what? That's something. Like only
I
she's
just feel
doing
like
it.
morally though, like.
But that's what I'm saying. If she's good
You know
with it, that's
what
what
I
matters. If she personally doesn't see a problem with it, then you know it's whatever. Like I mean, from
I'm sure
judges,
she sees a problem with it. It's just a matter of she needs money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't always
There's some
feel
girls who
like
about that, though.
there's some girls who really don't see anything wrong with it.
There's girls
and
that-
they may say, oh you could sit here and judge me, but how many niggas haven't you sent a picture of yourself to
But
that
that-
you haven't made no bread off of, and it's a non-factor in your life today? You know what I mean? Like that's probably your comeback. You know.
it's true.
And there's some truth to that. We've all been there. Everybody has been there.
I guess, but not. I mean, it depends on the woman that you're talking about. Like, I don't send out pictures, so you can't rebuttal me with that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it depends on who you're talking about. Like, morally, standard-wise, like, even if I'm in a relationship, I'm not. Like,
I was gonna say, if you're in a relationship,
I'm not-
you can't say you've never
But I was
sat a fucking.
well, so I'm not trying to get. I'm trying to get to your
I
personal
have
life.
against that.
Exactly.
Nah.
I haven't done
Save
that.
that shit. Be like, yo,
Hold on,
what if you
like-
have a bad breakup and then you can't even
Not
get to
just
the phone
that.
and you can't delete that shit? You had
My
that black
reasoning for that is I got tattoos everywhere.
We know that's
it's
Coco.
like-
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even be able to be like, oh, that's not me. Because
Right.
I got fucking a huge
But-
tattoo, or, you know, so it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to dig into your personal life, but like you never like just for your man like
Yeah, for
look,
your
babe,
man,
I'm
like,
coming home, like
yeah, like,
not because
You at work,
you're not
he
fully
at
you,
work.
but not even like a little teeth.
babe, here, some cheeks, some titties. You don't got no tattoos on your titties.
I don't.
Right, so.
But I got birthmarks and shit, so either way. But either way, just me
Her way,
myself.
she's
No.
saying she's not a hoe. She's not sending pictures
No,
of shit.
No, it has
sending
nothing to do with
pictures is
being a
not being a
hoe.
hoe.
Here we go.
No.
It has nothing to do with
No, because when you're in a
It got
relationship, you
nothing to
want
do
to
with
spice that. I'm
Right,
about
exactly.
spicing that shit up.
But if you're in
So-
a relationship where you guys are on that same chemical level and you guys are all about each other,
Right.
realistically, sometimes that doesn't even come to play. It doesn't get to that point where you need to spice things up because you're all over each other when you're around each other.
No, of course.
So it's not.
But
at a
when you're
point where-
not, when you're not around each other, that's the thing. Like, oh, babe, like, let
Listen,
me
I
drop-
can understand
let's
that
drop a
if
little
like
pin
one
right here.
person is
This
like
what you coming
away
home
for
to.
days or something. I understand that, but when you're with a person every single day and you guys are always on each other like fucking rabbits and shit, like it's a little different.
See, it's still though.
I still be like, yo,
It's personal
yo,
preference
Ali,
then.
Yeah,
go to
That's what it
your
comes
bathroom.
down to. Personal preference.
Go to your work bathroom real quick and be like, yo,
See that thing?
I stick with it.
So, all right, so
I just sent one of those yesterday.
High five, bitch.
couples that would do the private snap thing. Because we John and I actually, we don't know the person personally, but we know a person who got into a relationship and then, was she doing it before that?
So,
Or-
well, how do you know the person though?
Online,
Just about it.
just liking
Because
pictures.
I from the Diamond page I was talking about.
Oh, see that?
I haven't heard this before, like pre-white.
You know what? I think it was someone that she might have
What?
knew
Pre-white.
your page and then
Wait, when
stumbled
you
on
say
her.
relationship, is it two girls?
Guy and a girl.
Oh, it's a guy.
It's a
Okay.
couple, guy and a girl.
So it's a couple, and they're the ones sending video and requesting money.
So on Snapchat, they would post like previews of them getting it in.
Smashing.
And they would say like, you know, access for
whatever.
yeah.
So what happened was like we follow.
Well,
on
yeah, in it
Instagram,
together.
which-
Then y'all in it together.
Yeah, more power to you.
Yeah,
That's
Y'all in
it,
it
whatever.
together. It's a team.
It's a teamwork, makes teamwork.
Right, teamwork makes dream work.
Wait, so wait, the shorty by herself is she's single by herself.
No, it's all the same. It's all the
Okay.
same. But when you're in
No,
a
it is all the
relationship
same.
and you both agree to it, then neither one has a problem with it. So it's like, you
Make that
know,
money, Ali. Some
you know,
money.
it's
It's
not. Now, if the girl, like, if that individual person is in a relationship and their significant other is not okay with it, or that person doesn't know about it and she's
Oh, yeah, they
that's-
recorded without knowing.
right,
That's
that's
a whole
secrecy, that's-
different.
You're gonna
Yeah.
get caught one day, bitch.
yeah, that's different. But if y'all both smashing
But that's their
on
bullshit
video,
anyway.
Yeah,
If
for sure.
you don't, if shorty don't know you recording them, like that's their bullshit anyway. That's disrespectful. Like you gotta let them know, like listen, like
No, there's guys that do that
Yeah,
shit without
let's do
knowing.
that.
yeah, that's disrespectful. That's ridiculous. That's disrespectful. That's their bullshit.
So we all kind of
I
agree on
think
that.
Like the camera gotta be like that. Like yo, you know what's going on. Like you saw the camera.
like you just try to
Right, the bright light is on. What's the light? Nah, babe, that's my night light.
you can't fake it. Like, it's like if you flip position, you call your ass.
Right.
You know what happened.
Hey, why you ain't turn? Shut up. You know, see that cash out.
So, well, let me wipe that sweat real quick.
Right.
You a little shiny for the fucking camera.
But I just found it was interesting to see it, like, you know, like I said, like we all kind of agreed, like the new
That was a small world though.
that was, but to see Cash App become like that means of and Snapchat, like, well, not, I mean they use Snapchat kind of like for the previews. You know, some of them use like Twitter because Twitter is pretty like, you know, open too. They don't have as many guidelines as Instagram does. So Twitter kind of
That I never understood either though. Like so, like if you selling your news on Snapchat, but you put it on for free on Twitter, like you fucking up your own bag. Like
Well, some, like I said, some use it as a preview to, and I'm talking as if I'm you know, I'm not in that world. I just see things. I'm observant. You know what I
How
mean?
much you charge?
Right.
We'll talk later. But but no, but like on Twitter, because Twitter has been that way. Twitter isn't like as family oriented as like, you know, Facebook owns Instagram, so they've been always about, you know, family and da 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 da. Don't say this, don't post that. Twitter just don't care. Twitter is a free forum
No,
to.
you hardly have filters on Twitter.
Right. It's just only for if you say something racially charged or aggressive, something like that. You specifically threaten someone.
so it's fine. Just don't say
Yeah,
that.
they post stuff on there, and it's previews. It'll be a couple seconds, and they be like, click here for, you know.
You can post videos onto Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have Twitter, so I don't know.
Paulie_the_bull on Twitter.
I actually got Twitter because of him, and I got Snapchat because of you, but I got rid of Snapchat. Both of them because of you.
you got
You're bad influence.
Snapchat's black.
Because he got married.
What?
Nah, this was like
I'm a
2 months
bad
ago.
influence.
This was like 2 months ago.
I'm a bad influence. I'm the bad influence. Okay, that's what we going
He's
with.
like, wait.
That's what we gonna go with. All right, we can go with that.
I got the Halo, bro.
Huh?
I got the Halo.
Yeah, alright. But yeah, none of y'all on Twitter?
I don't know. I don't have Twitter. I just have
Yeah.
Instagram.
I used to
I
have
honestly don't get
Twitter,
Twitter, but I'm on it because you told me to join
I
Twitter.
had
so
yeah,
I'm
I had Twitter
I
for
don't
like
get it.
a week or two, and it was just too complicated. I'm like, you know what? I can't deal with
It's
it.
not- Twitter
Talk about retweet this.
Yeah, like I'm
outta
out
here.
it's just like, you know, sharing something on Facebook or whatever. You just.
But now,
I
but
deleted
now it's
Facebook.
almost like, yeah,
I
I
only
don't
have
Facebook either.
I deleted Facebook. I only have Instagram.
All I got is IG,
Snapchat.
yeah. All I got is IG.
Sorry.
I'm not on Snapchat though.
Snapchat. Do you guys use Snapchat?
Yeah.
I used to use it more, and now it's kind of like it's like faded off.
Yeah, it has
Here's
Facebook.
my thing. I'm confused with the Snapchat thing because again, I use Snapchat for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I just like the filters.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask.
That's it.
I was
Send
gonna
the
ask.
album.
Save it in
That's
your
all I
album
see.
and keep it
I
pushing.
see Snapchat filters on Instagram.
But
Yeah,
what I mean
all
though,
the
like,
time.
so like, if for example, if I follow you on Instagram, like I see like what you're doing, your family thing, all that stuff, like, but with Snapchat, for at least from my understanding, like unless we're like, unless you send it to me, does it just post to a page? How's that work?
No, like you have like your friends list and you see what your friends post, but you can click on their name and whatever they posted within a 24-hour time span will play out the
Like the Instagram stories.
It's right. It's like the
It's just the stories
just
part.
like the Insta story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
As
is,
a matter of fact, Instagram got that idea
yeah,
from
Mark
Snapchat.
Zuckerberg, he's like, I'm taking this over.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Since we're talking about sending pictures, you know,
Yeah.
you do,
Yes,
you do.
I'm a picture sender.
Coco, you don't send your man pictures.
Nah.
You hold them.
Michelle, you don't send your man pictures?
He does the real thing.
Oh, I thought you sent him.
So
Ricky
fellas,
sends his man pictures.
I just sent you one.
Yes.
do you reciprocate? Do you send pictures to you?
100% do. I send them something when I asking, like, yo, like,
Facts.
yeah, oh, I ain't see you because my wife works usually overnights,
Right.
and I'll be away in meetings and shit. So like I come home,
What
like, yo,
is
listen.
it? What is
Keep
it
it like this.
Dick pic, like, hey, mama. Like, that's it.
Sometimes.
He said, you know, ass shots. You
Nah,
see what I'm saying? So it's like,
You look back at it?
So for,
You look back at it?
he like, let me come my back. Hold on, let me get this.
You look back at it, John.
for a dude, so I can't speak for like the physically fit dudes because I've never had a six pack in my life. But like I speak for those dudes that do that. But like for me, no, like it's either like a dick pic or then it's just like a regular stuff without a fresh haircut of it and shit. But no,
you
but
get
that's really all it is.
No,
But you gotta be inventive and fun with it though. You can't just send just a regular dick pic. Like if it's wifey and you've been with them for a while, they know what your dick look like. You gotta be inventive with it.
It's about being creative.
send dick pics.
I haven't been with anybody long enough to warrant to
Get some costumes for your shit.
send it up.
I'm just saying. In general, have you ever sent a dick pic?
Get him a cowboy hat and a king.
Yeah.
Cowboy kid, what?
Get him a cowboy hat and a king. Gotta be fun with it.
Yeah, you gotta be creative.
Well, I mean, 'cause we only got one thing to really send, so I guess you gotta, you know.
But see, when you're talking about, oh, but I'll send like a selfie with a fresh cut, like that's different. Like pictures like that, yeah, you send, like, okay, but that, to my understanding, that's not what we were talking about. So in
Well, no, you asked what kind of
reality,
photos I sent, not
like in
what's
reality, all you really have going, like Paulie said, is a dick pic.
That's all dudes got. That's all you got.
Exactly. So
No,
it's
dick
like,
pic, your chest.
No, unless they got a
Videos.
six-pack and then they, you know.
But I'm saying, I mean, if you physically fit out there, but even then,
different.
honestly, I mean, I can't speak because again, I never had six pack in my life, but I still, as a dude, I feel weird. Like, oh, look at my chest, like that's my nipple. That's weird. I ain't trying to show you my nipple. Like,
Nah.
it's weird.
No, it's not weird.
Anatomy wise, it's unfair because like we're doing one big reveal. Like, yeah, I have multiple reveals that I can
Gut
do.
look at mine.
Like, I have different reveals I can do.
Yeah.
So it's like
Belly
each one is like a
button,
different thing,
belly
and you have
button.
different sides of it. Like one side ass cheek, one side ass cheek. Okay, this, that. Like, I have different things. One titty, cover titty, head titty. We got the dick. That's all God gave us. Like,
A female can send anything and have a dude sprung.
yeah, 100%.
Some dudes, because
Some- like, is that
this
your
dude
elbow?
with feet right
And it
there.
depends, no, it depends what female.
Did you just lotion that?
Right.
Oh.
I'm not even feet. I don't. Y'all like feet?
some cocoa butter on that shit, girl.
Are y'all like feet?
I mean, I would admire a pretty like, oh, she takes care of her foot, but I'm not like,
Oh yeah,
oh,
she got some toes.
feet though.
Yeah, but just feet like oh.
You got a foot fetish, Paul?
No. That's what
I
I
don't
don't. I don't. I don't even like people touching my feet. Like I don't. I don't do feet at
I
all.
gotta think for feet. Like, I mean, if that's what wifey wants, then that's what I'm gonna do because it makes her happy. But
Aw.
it's
You
not
gonna
my
send her
thing.
a picture of your foot?
No, that's weird.
That's creepy. That's creepy as fuck.
These sweat socks after the socks come on.
See that Nike everywhere?
See that right there? Just do it, girl.
Look at that ankle right there,
Look
girl.
at that.
Look at that ankle right there,
You
girl.
feel fancy, put the Ralph Laurens on, the high ones,
Got the socks.
and you slowly unroll.
Go.
Oh.
Yo, there's people out here with real feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit is a
don't
little
do it.
They thinking right now as they're watching this, like, damn, yo.
Right.
Yeah.
They
That's
judge
fucked
you?
up. They
judge
making fun of
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
we
we
are.
all talking about
That's
you.
creepy.
Yes.
All y'all.
It's
Creepy
creepy.
into some shit. I don't know,
No, yeah, feet don't. I don't see feet and be like, ooh.
Nah, but yo.
Like you said, your toes look nice, cute little feet.
Nah, but when it's time, when you know it comes down to the nitty gritty.
Well, yeah, I don't see no corns and bunnies on a woman's foot, like.
No, but I'm saying when you're doing your thing, you can lick a toe with 2 or 3.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what you push that person.
She said 3, 2 or 3, not 1, but 2 or 3.
No, I said a toe or 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
So you with that? You about that? Like, when you put his in your mouth, his feet.
No. It's
She's
not
like,
about.
I'll take the big toe any day. That's what she just said.
It's not about double standard. If my nigga like me to lick his toes, oh, we licking them toes.
Okay.
I respect that.
But he gotta have good feet though.
It's still not double standard.
Yeah, he gotta have because let me tell
How is
you,
it not?
I have an ex.
No, I'm just saying, like, how is it not a double standard?
I have an
I'm just
ex.
saying. I don't, but if someone do,
I have an ex
she got an X on.
who has and probably still has till present day.
Shout out to homie.
So you know who you are.
You know.
Has
If you're watching this, DM
ugly ass fucking feet. Like this nigga's nails, like
Oh, stop. I'm gonna throw up.
from the top toe down to the baby toe, his nails is all black.
Ooh.
And I just don't get it. Like it looks like you got shaved fungi all over your foot. But
That is
that's just
technically
how it
what it
is. I wasn't waiting for a long time.
But they wouldn't those feet go in your mouth though.
No, those feet. If that nigga asked for it, I'd be like, you must be out of your motherfucking mind. Never would I put those toes. No, but any other, yeah.
Nah, but I agree though. Like,
My dude, now if you want me to lick his toes, I'm licking whatever you want me to
You
lick.
not put no feet in your mouth?
I'm not putting no feet in my mouth. I don't like feet.
Fresh out the shower, no feet?
I don't like feet.
And that's what she wants to put feet in her mouth.
No doubt. I don't like feet.
I put feet. I'm gonna come on whatever.
I don't like feet.
He said baby powder and everything. No,
I don't like feet.
don't spit that shit. Yo.
Nah, so like, the way I look at it, like,
I can't.
I'll never, like,
Cause he got me going with the fresh out of shower feet. I was like, some baby.
So like,
some baby
I
powder
never
on that
tell my wife or any female in my
I
life.
give you for massage.
But like, yo, let me
I ain't
put
put it
your foot in my
on.
mouth. Like,
Yeah.
I'll never ask a shorty, and I never ask my wife in my life. But that's what she wants, then I'm gonna do it.
You don't. That's not something you ask though. You just like in the
hope not.
heat of the moment.
Hey, babe.
You just.
That's so beautiful.
Hey,
This nigga was like this with short ass legs.
hey, babe. How you gotta do
So,
That shit was funny.
I'm drinking milk.
it's terrible. It's terrible.
Let me see, Paulie. Let me see one more time.
Nah, but so,
It's like you suck
mentally
on black
though.
toes, though.
If I gotta suck on black
suck on
toes,
black
I
toes?
will. Yup. No, not that nigga black toes, but any
You
other
suck
black
on-
nigga
Homie,
toes.
holla at me. Let me know if she
On my
sucked on
boots.
toes.
Nah, I ain't sucked them toes.
Ricky, you putting your foot in some girl mouth? You
My foot?
Yeah.
No.
You not
Yeah.
gonna lick you?
No.
Do you like toe? You like feet?
No.
Would you lick toes?
He has. Look at the silence.
Oh, yeah, one time.
Yeah, I mean if
Only
she
once?
wants.
You sure?
Listen, I'm not
No,
the kind
not
of
me.
guy that. I'm the kind of guy that.
I mean, I
if
just
she
got my
want- if
feet
she wants it done on
done.
her,
Shit.
if she wants it done on her, I'm all about pleasing the woman.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna be like, yo, let me get that toe though.
It's toe night.
You got the nails.
Let me get that toe
Give me some toe, girl.
Like, yo, like, you got the nails that looking delicious. Like, I'm like, and say, vice versa, like, yo, listen, short nails are extremely important. Like, you gotta clean nails. But I'm not gonna like, yo,
Facts.
like, kept that toe.
Shorty
Like,
gave me some toe last
I'm
night.
good. Like,
Yo.
don't worry about my, like, don't keep my socks on.
Shorty gave me some toe.
So, like,
I was with
get it
that.
rocking.
Nah,
I'm not even keep the Timbs on.
I don't like
My thing is there shouldn't be limitations. Like that's my
There is. There should be.
There
You understand that, babe? You put the Timbs on, you put the grip.
You think it should be?
What is some toe?
Put it at work, man.
That's totally different.
So, I suck on the toes.
Nope.
She can't
I
be
think it's a little flamboyant if it does.
I remember that.
True. Yeah, they on the road over there. What?
because he's stupid.
Yeah, this is wild.
Dude, they're on the road over there.
But
Because you're not hearing the nonsense this guy is saying. That's
That was a separate comment besides
yeah, sidebar.
Wait, I
the
wanna know, what
demonstration
was
and
the
everything.
problem?
I missed it.
What was the demonstration?
When I was
Do it. Better break, nigga.
what I was saying was like, one, my toes never gonna be over there. Plus, I have my socks on. Plus, if I want certain grip on the side of the bed, I'm gonna put my Timbs on too. You know, get my grip on there. I have your grip. Can't be still around
Oh, so
the
the
floor.
toes is not gonna be
I
out.
got nah.
Nah. He needs
And I got wood floors. I gotta have some. Gotta put my sneakers on.
Oh, you can't hold your ground.
I wood floors. And I got
Wait,
smooth
he got
feet. I take
socks
care of
on.
my feet.
He gonna
So I
slip and
can't. I'm
slide.
still around.
Oh, they're not rough.
Nah,
Right,
I'm
so
not-
they're just gonna slide down.
Exactly. I need something to grip.
I hear judgment in her voice.
That sounds like good judgment though. They smooth feet.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm talking about.
They are cool though. Yo, not for nothing though, you don't want some rough ass fucking feet.
Listen,
Tell the truth.
she's
You
just
just say I'm
implying
sleeping.
into my scenario.
I'm taking
She's implying my
this-
scenario.
this
I got lotion on right now.
Would you put on your
Good
feet?
boy. Not right in the moment.
I'm just
When I woke up
saying.
this
Like,
morning.
you said like, yeah, I lotion my feet up all the time.
When I woke up this morning.
Nah, I try to lotion on my feet every morning.
Well, also with the tap, you got lotion everything. I got chin tat everything. You got lotion anyway. So you just want to look good everywhere. Cocoa butter all day. Shout out to cocoa butter.
Alright, so since we're on the topic of social media, everything's becoming social media based today.
Yeah.
One last topic I want to talk to you guys about is.
Yeah, last topic already?
I mean, yeah, we can. We good.
Go
Doing
ahead,
good.
fucking watch.
Hate. But anyway, I mean, that's it. You guys are the.
Here's something.
Okay, so another meme I found online, because like I said, I just be exploring online and I see things. There was a meme that said, would you delete your social media for a healthy relationship?
No.
Now, before we dive into that,
No.
hold on, relax.
She's like, I like
Let's
that.
define first,
Yes.
what is a healthy relationship to you guys?
Like I did. I know it is for unhealthy relationship.
Let's define what a healthy relationship is first. So,
I don't know what a healthy relationship is.
you don't know what a healthy relationship
I have not been in one. Like I think this right now is the healthiest I think I've ever
You
been in.
better correct yourself.
I would hope it's the healthiest thing you've been
It's the healthiest, but it's not healthy. I'm terrible to deal with. Like I'm horrible to deal with. So it's like I create the toxicity in it. My wife's awesome, but I create the
What's her
toxicity in
sign?
it. What?
What's your
A
sign?
Virgo.
Oh, she's half of me.
I didn't know she a Virgo. We talking about my
Because you
daughter.
told-
Nah,
no.
my daughter's September 9th.
Oh, okay.
So it's
All
yours.
right.
But I think she's still a Virgo. It's September 29th. Anyway.
Oh no,
September
September
29th?
29th?
Yeah.
Oh, she's better on Jess.
She's on me.
Libra with Sagittarius?
Oof.
What does that mean?
I mean, she deal with me.
No, it's a mesh. It's not the greatest, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
She
it's
tolerates
Number
me.
4 out of the rank.
Thank you for tolerating me. I appreciate it. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm not sure that
But
this is the
yeah,
healthiest I've
it
ever been in a relationship, but I don't know if it's healthy. I don't know if
From
that's...
you guys, what's a healthy relationship to y'all?
Oh,
Go ahead,
you
take
gotta
it first.
forever to answer
Have
that.
y'all been in a healthy relationship though?
Right. Or what do you consider healthy? Like,
So every relationship has its complications because as human beings, we're just so complex as it is. So when you try to mesh with someone else, imagine.
Especially if their sign's not right.
Right. It
Word. And the moon
Stop
ain't
it,
the right
stop with
there.
that fucking sarcasm shit. Listen. So,
You missed it.
what do you do? So, I don't know. I think a healthy relationship is where you have, open lines of communication. You guys have well-established like conflict resolution. Like people are not like throwing all types of crazy words to one another.
Candle holders.
What?
Or candle holders.
Right. Facts.
Whoa.
I got
you dodging candle holders at home?
She dodging candle.
You matrix that shit?
word.
I got candle holders from my mother throwing them at me, but I'm a relationship.
Well, that's unhealthy too, and that's a relationship.
Right.
So,
well,
That's
that's
next
true.
time I can feel. We can throw that later.
Just like reaching a certain level of understanding towards one another, having good chemistry, being able to coexist, in a normal way.
Coco, what's a healthy relationship to you?
Why you guys skip a show?
Because she started first before, so just give everybody a chance.
They play Christmas music.
Well, her
Christmas solves everything.
Yeah.
No. To me, a healthy relationship is just respect, open communication, individuality as well as togetherness. The fact
Togetherness.
that the fact that you guys can be your own people, and then when you're together, be united like that, like enjoy each other's company, mutual respect.
Yep.
Knowing that you can step out and choose not to. That's just, to me, I think it's just common sense. But
She pointed to you, she said it.
because we just had a
I was about to say, she might have saw you creeping or something.
No.
no.
Because okay.
I don't even know him.
You get them creamy snaps.
Relax.
I'll say really later.
To me. What else? I don't know. I mean, I've been in toxic relationships. I can only really speak for myself. I've been in healthy relationships. I'm in a healthy relationship. It's about not having, I guess, like restrictions on another person. Like
Not losing yourself, you said that.
Yeah, I said not losing yourself for who you are just because you're in a relationship with another person. To me, a healthy relationship means, for example, hey babe, I'm going out with the guys. All right, have fun, no problem. Right, get there safely. Let me know when you're there, hit me up, whatever, enjoy, have fun.
Yep.
A toxic relationship is, oh, why you gotta go out for?
Calling every fucking 5 minutes.
Yo, where you at? Who you with?
fun.
Like,
And sometimes it has nothing to do with even like some people are just wired that way because they've gone through certain
Yeah.
yo, it's
past.
true.
but
No, I'm laughing with that.
It's true.
it also
Listen, I got Matt questions, so I know. Like,
but it also comes down to trust, obviously. Not to say that, like, I trust my man when he goes out. Do I trust the people that he's around or who are there? Like, no, because I don't know them.
There are a lot of factors.
But there are a lot of factors when it comes to that. But I trust him to know that he's gonna do the right thing.
Make the right
And
decision.
he'll make the right decision. Like, and trust him enough to know that he knows I'm crazy and I'll stab a bitch. But
but so why would you stab a bitch though? Like if he fucked up, you should stab him.
no, I do
he's
both.
gonna do
No,
that.
he's gonna do both. But I
But
get
she
it.
shouldn't get stabbed.
Yeah, but in that
No.
situation, he is the bitch.
Yeah, but in that exactly. Because
I'm defending the shorty. She shouldn't get stabbed unless it's like a friend that knows. If it's a friend that knows that
it's
she
not
is,
her
right.
fault.
But yeah, it's not her fault.
Sometimes it's not the woman's fault because there's some
None of the times it's her fault.
I've been
No, if she knows,
no, she got no
because
friends
I've
that
been
knows.
present when I've had male friends who have told other women that have approached them like, yo, I'm not interested, I'm in a relationship, alcohol gets involved, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, judgment goes out the window, and the chick who already knows this continues and persists. So it's, at that point, they're both at fault. It's not really just him. But yes, in a sober situation, he'd be the, like she said, the bitch, and he gets stabbed. But other than that, I think a healthy relationship is just knowing your boundaries and knowing what's right and wrong, and having mutual respect for the other person. You know, knowing you can and choosing not to is just a moral concept. So, you know, to be quote unquote in a healthy relationship, there isn't a certain guideline for it because you got to be able to know yourself as a person and trust the other person to do the same. And know themselves, like know what their limits and what the boundaries are, not put themselves in a situation where they may feel that their judgment will be jeopardized, or they find themselves in a situation where they don't know how to get out of.
That makes sense. I mean, that individuality thing definitely probably hits probably the most if I think about it. Because like one of my problems in my previous relationship was that there was no, the person only knew me and my friends.
Right.
That's it.
See, that's
And it became
that's
a problem.
Where
Yeah, that is
now,
a
like,
problem.
I mean, when I first got with her, my wife that I'm with now, like when I first got with her, she was the territory that she want me going places. But after I explained, like, listen, that's the fast way you're gonna lose me.
right.
Right.
And when she understood that, like, I didn't have to tell her, like, to make it, she understood it. And then, like, I go chill. She goes all the time with her friends, or wherever she's gonna go to her little party with her nurse friends. And
But what if she told you the same thing? Like, let's say the roles were reversed and then you were on top of her, and if she's like, yo, this is the fastest way you're gonna lose me, would you back up, or like,
Be persistent about it.
like, will you still be like,
I mean, if I already was that kind of person, I'm not territorial. Like, I'm like, you could literally do what you want. Like,
right,
I'm gonna do me.
you're laid back. So,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, like, but let's just say if the roles were reversed.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. So like one of the things when
Did
we
she
first,
fall back when you told her that though? Like when you told her like,
No, she did. She
Okay.
did fall back. Because she did.
Okay.
Which it made, because I told her, like, it made sense.
It doesn't mean that she's not watching your every move.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like,
so one of my jokes when I first agreed to move with her, like my first day there, like I was driving upstate, and it took me like 7 minutes longer than MapQuest said, and she legit started a fight, and I was like, yo, like, I'll go back to Brooklyn, like I'll move back, like I'm not dealing with this, and she understood where I was coming from, because I'm someone that I don't like to fight, so instead of fighting, I'll be out. Like,
right.
no,
Peace.
I had an ex that was
110%.
like that. I had an ex, I was in a relationship living with this individual, and would clock me from the moment that I said I was leaving work to the time I got there.
That's
And if I was like 2-3 minutes late, it was why.
I'm like, yo, there was train traffic, my nigga.
No, it was like, yo,
Shit.
what took so long? To me, that has nothing to do with me as a person in that relationship. It had to do with that person's insecurities. So it came down to, you know, why
Their internal problems.
yeah, the internal.
They'll be like that with anybody they're with. It's not you. You know what I'm saying?
That's more of a territorial thing, because like the way I look at it is that
No, that's
like,
not a territorial thing. That's more of a possessive kind of thing.
Yeah,
Controlling, right?
possessive,
Like
yeah.
needing to know your every move and not trusting who you're with.
I just feel like that energy. I mean, I can't speak to those people. I've never been that kind of person, but this is like a waste of energy. If
right.
I'm gonna cheat whether you're watching me or not. If you're
I'm gonna cheat at
you're
work.
gonna cheat either way.
I'm gonna cheat in the car. I'm gonna cheat on the way home.
Honestly,
like shit like
if
that.
If you're the kind of person, like if my wife, for instance, if my wife's gonna cheat on me, whether I'm stalking her or not, she's gonna cheat on me. Whether I'm giving her the most exquisite pipe game in the world or not, she's gonna cheat on me. If she's at that type, it's a type. If I'm taking care of her or I'm not taking care of her, she's gonna cheat on me.
I don't think
She's
it's
gonna do it
about the type.
regardless.
I think it's more about opportunity.
Right.
And if they are intrigued enough to do so.
But that's what I'm gonna ask you my question to play like a little devil's advocate. You said your man, you trust him, and would you say like 100% if he was in a bad predicament? I'm talking like 3 shorties like holler at him trying to like. The worst of the marriage, you think 100% he would be faithful? You think 99%, 1%?
No, I think
he knows better.
100%?
He knows better.
He knows better.
You think 100% in a wrong predicament?
I think 100%.
No alcohol involved. Forget alcohol. That's an easy.
No, I think 100%. I mean, I can't 100%. Put my hands in the fire. That's what's gonna happen because I don't know if he's ever been in that type of situation without me being there. But I've been there, present when other women have come up to him and not knowing we're together, and I just like sit back and watch and just like kind of like laugh it off. But that's a different scenario because he knows my presence is there. Whereas if he was with his boys, if his boys were egging him on and yo bro, go holler at this chick, she's hot, she wants your number, she's this, she that, buy her a drink. Like I can say with confidence and with trust in my heart that he would say, nah, I'm good.
100% of the time, all the time. Well, so
that's a good question.
Me and my wife, we don't ever talk about this because of the celebrity thing, and like we were talking about like celebrities cheating and they're like how people take them back and so that, and she said that's dumb. I was like, listen, you have to understand, if you're famous, if you're a celebrity, it's no longer like I go back to my hood in Brooklyn and it's like 5, 10 girls that I know, whatever. Like they're different. These motherfuckers got hundreds of thousands of females who are trying to get them. You're gonna lose eventually. It's gonna happen.
So that brings.
I don't believe that a celebrity in that atmosphere can be faithful. When I was telling her, she was like, "Oh, so you would be faithful?" I was like, "No." I was like, if I was an NBA star and I had all these, like, no, it's gonna happen. I'm cheating on you, and you gotta hope that these $1 million make up for it. Like I was honest.
So going back to
I don't
the
know
main
if that's.
question.
I mean, yes.
It makes it very difficult.
I think
It makes it very
a
difficult.
real celebrity
I think a real, like, for example, like, if Ryan Reynolds came up to me and was like, yo, damn girl, like, let me hit that, I'd be like, yeah, but, like, but, like, yes, because he's, like, a celebrity and all this stuff.
No, it's because he's white and he's
because
hot.
he's white and he's Ryan Reynolds, like,
exactly.
whatever. But,
General White is right.
yes.
It is a six-pack thing, I'm telling you.
It is a six-pack. I'm 100% shallow, I admit
Summer
that.
2019.
But to say that every celebrity, it comes with the territory and that's just what it is, that the wife needs to just settle with it and do it.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe
All right. So bringing it full circle. Speaking to the celebrity point, social media. Everyone's a celebrity on social media. The attention, like you said, you go locally to Brooklyn. There's about 5 chicks that know you, whatever. Social media, there's thousands of people that can DM you.
Right.
For the healthy relationship, would you cancel your social media?
No, because you're losing yourself. Why would you delete?
So it depends on. So if you're a person who, like, for instance, every now and then I'll post about daughter or meme, but I'm not heavily involved. So for me, it's nothing to cut it out. I've canceled it because of psychopath stalking me in the past, so I got rid of it for an unhealthy relationship, but never for a healthy relationship. If it's a hard thing to do because I want to do that. Like I want to be
if the opportunity and the temptation is there, would you do it?
The question, I feel like the question should be more like, if you're in a, because if you need to delete social media, you're not in a healthy relationship. That's how I look at it.
But what if you feel that?
Because if it's an issue in your relationship, there's insecurity and there's a problem in the relationship. If it comes down, that's where the root is. Exactly, that's the foundation of what you're arguing about. Because if social media became a problem where it's like, okay, you need to delete it or I'm out the door, like at that point I'm gonna be like, bounce, because it's social media and you should be working.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm flipping it a little bit.
It's gonna be something else.
But that's all, I'm flipping it a little bit. I'm not saying that the person even asked you to do it. I'm saying for yourself, if you know you're tempted by the opportunity that are coming your way.
Oh, that's a different question.
That's what I'm
That's not what I'm
You
saying.
see what I just did to y'all, right? You see what I just did there? Hit you with the curveball. It's not your.
I think that if you're a weak individual, then you shouldn't be on social media anyway to begin with.
Right.
I think that
Relationship or no relationship.
I think that if you can't, hold
Control your
yourself,
urges, right.
control your urges and refrain from looking at shit that would compromise your situation, then absolutely you should get rid of it because
And you
it shouldn't be that serious.
Right, and you should
It shouldn't be that serious.
Get
but
a number for a psychologist or therapist,
right, or
whatever,
someone,
and talk it out.
right, go
You
see a
guys should.
professional because you need help. But I feel like as far as a healthy relationship, like the question being flipped, how we thought, how we initially interpreted it. I don't think that social media is that serious for you to be asked to delete it.
Right. Now, if you've been a thotty on
Right,
social
but
media,
if you're giving
you got caught.
an inclination that maybe you're engaging in some fuckery on it,
Right.
then that's a valid request of your partner. Like if you're giving them a reason to think that you're using this as an outlet to reach out to
multiple people.
Yeah,
Just even for attention, to make yourself feel a little better. Even if you're not fully gonna commit and go with and do whatever, just that window of opportunity, you setting up the stones for just in case something happens and you get caught about it and it's brought up to your attention, then yeah, you should fall back a little bit.
If you care about your partner.
If you care about your partner.
That's another thing, because you have to give a fuck about how they're feeling.
Right.
And if you prioritize how they're feeling, you value how they're feeling, you'll delete that shit in the blink of an eye. Because social media ain't shit.
Right.
But so one of my questions is like, I made the joke with like, go see a doctor, go see a psychologist.
Yeah.
Like, would you feel the same for if your partner was alcoholic or was a drug addict? 'Cause I feel like a lot of people don't take things like sex addiction and the attention of sexuality as they don't look at it as much as it being a real addiction like drugs and alcohol when it is 100%.
For me personally, I dealt with somebody who had to go through, AA, who had to go through rehab, and I did all that shit right with him, sitting right next to him, going through all that shit.
What my question is, so that's is that the black toes?
No, black toes.
So you said AA, so alcoholic addiction, right?
Yeah, alcoholic.
Would you do with a dude who was sex addiction and he couldn't keep his dick in his pants? Which is the same kind of illness as alcoholic.
Okay, so
calling me.
all right, so this is very situational. Like if you go into a relationship
Knowing that this person has this.
knowing that this person has this situation, then I would think that you
signed up for it.
Yeah, you're now you know that you're gonna deal with that, and you know that there's gonna be things that you have to engage in that you probably wouldn't engage in if you were with someone who maybe didn't have that addiction.
The same as if they're alcoholic.
In my personal case with the person who had substance abuse and alcoholism, I went into it not knowing. But when I found out, I felt like maybe I can help him, maybe I could save him, because I had that much love for him.
And that's a big thing too. A lot of women try to change a man or try to be good.
And women tend to sustain more. Like they have more capabilities of taking more shit from a man.
Maybe they're stronger enough.
And we're also more emotional, so I feel like that also ties into it. But I felt like I could change him, so I sat through the meetings. We went to everything we needed to go through, and then I realized that it was out of my hands. So
my question for the mix of it though, so like is alcohol, so you're like, all right, I'm gonna try to help him. But now you found out it's not alcohol. Instead of 10 beers, it was 10 chicks.
Me
still try to help him?
Me personally,
She gonna
no.
10 wins.
So the 10 beers were okay, but not the 10 chicks.
Me personally, I'm not dealing with no 10 chicks, because now you could fucking get me sick.
Right.
You got alcohol, you have a substance abuse problem, that's on you. You're fucking yourself, your body up. You going fucking multiple bitches,
As long as you're not sharing needles.
or whatever the case may be.
I was saying, you're a drug addict, you share needles, alcoholic, you come home one day, and you never had that tendency, today they decide to beat you.
Right.
Sharing bottles.
Right, but I feel like if you indulging in other fucking bitches' holes, you have
a higher risk.
The reason I said it is because I personally I think a lot of people, but especially females, take it where it's like, all right, well, cheating is a standard because it's that's my dick, you don't give it away. But it's the same kind of addiction as an alcoholic, as a drug addict.
It is,
literally the same
and it takes a special type of person to deal with that.
Right.
There are people out here who will deal with that. Me personally, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I dealt with somebody that had some sort of addiction. I will never deal with any type of addiction again.
So any type.
Nah.
So I understand that's weird.
I'm good. It's way too overbearing.
So Michelle, would you cancel your social media for?
God damn it! Why you gotta fucking why you gotta
like, why? You do this purposely? You did this purposely. He crossed his legs with his fucking bare fucking claws. Bare claws. I can't.
To have a healthy relationship, would you delete your social media?
Say the truth just because
No,
he's sitting in there.
I wouldn't. He knows I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's just, to me, I mean, again, it is social media. The industry that I work in requires me to have it.
I was gonna say.
Another thing too is a way of communication with my sister out in Texas.
You got a cell phone. Call, text her.
No, we do, but she likes to video chat. So she has an iPhone, I have an Android, don't work.
You can go Skype, Duo.
Whatever. Huh?
Skype. Get Skype.
Yeah, Skype.
Ooh, still
Duo.
do?
Ooh, I think.
Again, I'm married, but during my thought life, ooh was the shit.
Right. No, but
Tango, ooh, I'm in there.
How long you been married? 10 years?
What?
how long you been married?
Nah, I've been married a year.
Oh damn, that's so lit.
How long you been with her?
A year and like a few months.
Yeah. How long
It'll be 2 years in February
How long
actually.
you been with her?
4 years going on 5.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's on the time frame that it kind of like simmered off.
no, but I mean, me personally, like when
Oh yeah, fact checking.
They're like, oh, okay. I'm looking like these.
I'm a Libra. I gotta fact check
I know, but
everything.
just, they be.
I'm like, that timeline don't sound right.
No, but I mean, I wouldn't delete it because to me, it's like I wouldn't want someone to tell me to do something if I'm not like. It's kind of like, don't tell me to delete it because then I'm gonna be like, well, you delete yours, and I'm pretty sure he'll be quick, like, all right, I'll delete it. You know, so it's.
Hit the ball back in your court.
So, but if it had nothing to do with profession, you still would do it regardless.
No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because
I've done it and then wound up doing it back on anyway. So like, it never
I
works.
wouldn't do it. I mean, to me, it's like.
Or y'all end up with a fake account somewhere, you know.
You sound like
Can you not give like the whole game away?
What?
Can you not give the whole game away?
Yo, he's
Yeah,
like,
my bad.
damn, bitch.
Use a different email. No,
Next thing you talk about the calculator app and then we're all screwed.
There's a calculator.
Delete that.
Off the camera. We'll talk about that off the
Off
camera.
record. We're gonna discuss that later.
No,
Point right there.
No, but like I mean, like I said, to me personally, like I said, I don't get time to be home, watch TV, whatever. I'll just scroll through whatever the feed is. I'll see like what's going on in the entertainment business, what's trending now. So it's whatever. I mean, I just wouldn't.
So what if you got like DM'd by somebody? Like let's say he saw a DM from someone that from your past and like, yo, what do you?
Oh, I showed him. I was like, I remember one time I got a weird DM. I actually got a dick pic DM, and I'm like, oh hell no. I was like, I am not gonna get into a fight.
You know the person was?
No, it was a random DM.
That's a random thing.
Yeah.
Here you go.
And I
What's up?
And
You still got
then,
it?
right? I got the 2 kids, shit. But no, and the first thing I did, I was like, listen, I was like, I don't want you to think I was like that. I'm talking to anybody else. I was like, I got a picture, and I was like, I'll send you. I'm like, yo, you could DM the person if you want, and fucking tell them off for me. I was like, because I was
You
like,
sent
yo,
yours back? Yeah.
Yo,
You sent yours back? Like, yo.
I was like,
That's all you got, fam?
I was like, yo.
Like, yo, you need to
But to me, it's something like, you know, to me was right there. Did I panic? Yeah, because it's like, I opened the DM. At first I was like, oh, it's probably someone, and I saw that shit. I was like, oh hell no. So I was like, you know, I made sure the communication was there, so it didn't look like I was doing something wrong, because I honestly wasn't. But even like, let's say if I post a picture or selfie or like on my story, whatever, and someone's like, oh hey cutie, or hey what's up, it's just alright, delete, like, because I'm not gonna entertain it. Why am I gonna entertain
I
it?
just deleted
It's
it.
deleted. Like, why am I gonna like make something big out of it when it's nothing? Like, I know what I have. I'm not gonna fuck it up, and that's it.
I passed the phone. Like I had a few chicks like they slid my DM with a girl I didn't know, and I was like, I showed like I was like, listen, I don't know who this is.
Right, no, and that happens. There's random people that just slid into your DM that you don't know, no mutual friends, no nothing. And
Like,
to
it's like,
me,
let me slide up.
You hear me?
yeah, right.
It's an X.
And
It's an X.
I got played though. I got a DM like the picture and the thing was cute. I showed my wife like, oh, like she's I don't know what it is, and then literally like the next sentence was like Herbalife, like, oh bitch, damn. Shut down.
yeah.
Ricky,
You,
what about
Ricky,
you?
would you delete your shit?
Temptation's not a factor for me.
He's Batman. He has
He's
willpower.
Batman.
He has willpower.
Would you tell somebody to
I
delete
get,
theirs for
I
you?
get DMs and I have requests that I haven't accepted, but
Pending. He leaves them bitches on red.
So would you delete it if
it's not a factor though.
It doesn't phase him.
I respect that.
Would you tell somebody?
No,
I'm
that
not-
doesn't phase him.
I'm not strong-willed. I like attention, so I should.
You said you like attention?
My favorite
My wife
word-
knows. Like,
word is
I'm
no.
mad blunt and honest. Like
My
100%.
willpower is second to
From the
none, and I
beginning,
have the same
like-
decision-making factors as if I was high or drunk.
Right.
I like from the beginning, like I told her, like the whole thing with that, like there was sex and love. Like me and her had that conversation when we first got together. Like I'm the person I am now, the person I was when you first met me.
Right.
We were
You
honest.
haven't changed.
But she knows that like I'm real. I'm shallow as a person. Like I'm real. I'm attention whore. I love the flirt. Like she knows these. So like when that starts happening, I'll delete it. Like
Yeah,
I can't be on my
give her
Instagram.
credit.
I delete. Like I'll delete it or I'll give her my thing. But like she
I
has
give her
my
credit. She's a Libra. He's keeping it 100 with her.
she got my passcodes in my phone.
no?
as
She's
well.
not a Libra.
She's on the
she's
cusp.
a Libra.
Yeah.
Is she?
She's a 29.
Oh, the 29th.
Good
right,
daughter,
right.
man. He
But
put the
now
program.
like she got my passcodes in my phone and everything, but like she'll know and like listen, I'm gonna be on Instagram for a little while because like I know temptation is a motherfucker and I'm not strong-willed, so I respect that though. I can't.
No, no.
Yeah, I can't do it. The only difference is that like for dudes, like the temptation's not the same because like for like chicks, like y'all get like dick pics in DM, right? And one,
I've never gotten a dick
from
pic.
talking to my,
Really?
that's because you got
I
Christmas music
barely-
in your background.
I mean, so don't hit him like jingle bells.
No, but it's like talking to my homegirls and my sisters and they're like they apparently they get it all the time, like dick pics or whatever. Like whereas with dudes, like we don't have random girls slide on the end to show like a titty pic, like oh titty pic.
Here,
What you think? Like it doesn't work that way. Like I get like what you think, ma. We don't get that, like
Underscore
we get,
1080p
hi,
underscore.
or hey cutie or hey handsome. That's what we get from DMs. Even from the slutty chicks, it's still hey cutie first, then it's a tit pic. Y'all get an immediate dick pic.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just
Then
like,
you got
take
throw
it.
it.
You know what's the
Take
funniest
it.
thing?
Take it. And then
When Instagram added that question option in the
Do you
stories,
want to accept?
I know, I know.
Oh,
y'all-
the question.
you put the little actually a question. I know that was the worst thing women can do. Because I seen females get annoyed by the questions, and I'm like, yo, you knew what you were signing up for. Don't tell people to just randomly ask you questions that's anonymous.
Send it with the-
Son, I used that one
it's not
time.
anonymous.
I
Oh,
used
yeah,
that one
no,
time.
It's
to
not
everybody
anonymous.
else.
But no, but I'm saying like
I used it
I'm
one
bored.
time.
Ask me a question.
I've used it one time and it had to do with what I cooked. Anything else, if it's not food, I never use that shit.
the girls that put like they put the things in the games like ask me a question 1 through 10 and
Yeah.
like 9 and 8 are like would you fuck me? Would you?
It's the same
like,
thing
come
as
on.
them posting.
No, that's different.
Like, you
Same thing as them
Yeah.
posting. Same thing as them posting themselves scantily clad, and getting mad at the comments. Like,
Yeah,
you asked for
you're
it.
setting yourself up for that. I think you're really setting yourself up.
I agree with the verbal ask for like obviously in real life like if you just let it you shouldn't be touching like that
That's
but
different, that's different.
verbally I
Of
understand like it's an Instagram thing where they're gonna look at you
It's
they're gonna make a
temptation.
comment whether it's like that horrible fat shaming or it's like oh you look good or it's something like it's gonna happen because you put that up there like
Yeah.
you gotta expect it I'm not saying you deserve it but you
Right.
gotta expect it's gonna happen
Right.
It's yeah. Unfortunately, that's the social media, not even etiquette, but it's just the cause and effects, the causality of it. You post something like this, the result's gonna be
Right.
a dick pic. Just out the blue, you know. We could say send me a titty pic. We don't get them. It just doesn't happen like it, you know.
I mean I never started a sentence like that
You gonna try it?
you lead up to now you lead up to it like you spin around you look
You gotta
around.
work your way.
Oh, you got
Hey, like oh so what's your favorite Christmas song
Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. We covered everything. Anything else on your mind?
Was that everything that you wanted to cover?
That was all I had on my list. So, John, you have anything on your mind? You watched the last episode?
I got too many more
You got too much.
I thought the horoscope shit was funny, like you had the general horoscope.
Well, as you can see, it always comes back up. That's why I started the last episode with it, because it always plays a part with them.
It's not just us. It just plays a big role with women. Like
My whole thing is like,
generally,
if I'm trying to
like,
holler at you, and you're like, oh, you
80%.
can't because I'm Sagittarius, I'm like, all right, so prove me wrong and show me that I'm that way in my sign. Let's fuck around first. Like, let's see. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're not right. We're gonna find out. If you're right, maybe I'm gonna believe it now. But like, give me shoot my shot. Like, fuck. I can't get shut down immediately because of my sign. It's ridiculous. I mean, from what I know, I don't follow Charlie. From what I understand from other females, like Sag, like we're pretty safe overall. Though we're not on many banned lists anyway. So
Yeah, we
pretty
good.
good.
You guys are cool. We cool.
We good.
Y'all are just.
That's all we need though is that we cool.
We what?
Once we cool, we in there.
No, you guys are cool. Like I mean, I love Sages. Like my dad's a Sag.
See?
My
And that
dad's a
sounds
hoe.
awesome.
No, he's not.
My dad's a
so-
hoe. I mean, he is.
Yes. Sages are whores.
Do you, wait, by whore?
He's a whore. He's a man whore. He's a
openly
slut.
free with his loveliness.
Promiscuous.
He's very
Nah, see, that's bad. Nah.
like my
Men don't get
I have
That's
some
not a word for
girlfriends
men.
like
That's
try
what
to-
females do, men don't.
Yeah, no, I know.
We just we share. Like, listen, the Bible says, "Go forth and be fruitful." Right? Like, it's in there. Sad life.
It's quoted.
The
You know what chapter, what verse that is?
Nope.
Alright, it's in there. It's in there.
It's in the Bible.
Read
It's
that.
in one of those pages.
It's on-
verses.
it's on-
Hey Ricky, you should know this.
Google that.
It's in the Old Testament.
I'm mad that Ricky knows
He's
this.
Pentecostal.
Really?
Why do you think it didn't work out?
That's how I grew up too, but I never
You
thought,
did?
yeah, Pentecostal.
Shut the
She was
fuck
knocking on my
But
door
I-
every day.
No, bitch, that's Jehovah's
I'm
Witness.
not talking about Jehovah, but you were knocking on my door every day.
Yeah, to go fucking bullshit and spit on you when I'm twirling too much.
Oh, wow. Well, alright, this is escalating.
What's going on?
That's a turn for the world.
This is escalating. But, alright, so we good on that?
Yeah.
Y'all good? Yeah, with the phones. Alright, so.
No, not Ricky and DMing each other.
Yeah.
This line,
The Snapchat from earlier.
Remember?
Yo, what's going on over there, y'all?
Send them
Right?
premium
It's
snaps.
not white enough.
Ooh, he's
I got one ab.
One app? That's good enough.
6.
One is
Like, just one, like one block, or like one.
This is my one block.
start. You know what I mean? So, I know there's a lot of
Upside down still, it's me and you, bro. We're gonna go to the
social
together.
media has been the catalyst of all of our topics today. It's kind of like the glue to it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, what do y'all think about social media in general before we go? I just want to, do y'all think it's healthy? Is it changing the world for the better, for the worse? What we have with social media?
I mean, I would say for the worst. I mean, as a mother, it's just to see my children like stuck to their phones. It's kind of,
100%.
you know, that to me is kind of like, I remember at their age, I was outside playing,
Facts.
fucking falling off bikes, playing handball, playing,
My
you
kid's
know,
on her phone
what
right
was
now.
that, manhunt and all this other shit when we were kids, you know.
Glow sticks
Glow
and shit.
sticks, yo, dead ass.
I don't know, cause like, so my thing is like, I remember like my mom was supposed to say like, oh, you know, the tablet's not good. Nobody has your daughter. I'm like, yo, ma, you put me in front of the TV. Like,
Right.
it's the same thing. I played Super Nintendo all day. Like, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
And then as I
You
got
got
older,
older, you got your peak
I got
into the newspaper.
well, I got into way more trouble. Not being home and being out, like not having a
Out on the
phone.
street,
Out on the street, I got in way more trouble. I got a lot more dirt.
I hear that, but the thing with
But you're a boy, I mean, you're a man. Well,
the thing with the
Different.
TV though, that has to be at home.
huh?
Did
like-
you, yeah, you're a super agenda. So 18, you can't do
No,
that.
no, no.
That you got to be at home for that. Whereas now technology, they're walking around with, you can be fucking, you know what I mean, at a dinner table, and these kids is trying to be on their phone. Like,
Well, I also think
I feel like it's detrimental because it's limited communication to a great degree. You know, we don't have that human interaction that we used to.
I mean, you made it came from like I come from a really broken home, so like I didn't want to talk to my family members at dinner time anyway.
Aw.
Thank you.
I didn't have a dinner time.
But I'm saying I didn't want to talk to them anyway. So if I had a phone to check, that'd been great.
I mean, just because you white, it don't mean you got a perfect family. I know, you know.
He's from Brooklyn though.
He's from Brooklyn.
It's alright. I'm I come from a broken home too. I can relate.
Either way, like in reference to like I agree with her about the whole kids being on the phone and everything, and it cuts communication and all that stuff. And you know, yeah, who are parents are gonna be like, well, you don't know, you don't got kids. But in my, I guess, perspective of that, I feel like that has a lot to do with the parenting because
Put it on y'all.
no, I'm just saying because like
One's like, bitch.
maybe if I had kids, I would know what it means to actually just be able to give them the tablet and just be like, leave me the fuck alone.
It's a lifesaver.
Right.
Because you have so many responsibilities.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, where being in front of a television at home when we were growing up was our parents' sense of the tablet. You know, where like if I had
Or even
kids,
if you had siblings too, like you had your siblings to play with, like, you know, in my
no,
case.
it's not even that because sometimes siblings don't even want to interact with
No,
one
I
another.
understand that, but it's just even the sense, like, for my, I mean, Ricky can even speak on this, the fact that Caitlin was an only child for like 12 years, and we could only do so much to have her interact with other kids, because at the time, we were the only ones who had kids, and nobody else had kids, so we would take her to the park, and even so, she was just kind of like, I want to hang out, I don't, you know, so it was weird, so then,
It's like I'll be lucky
Yeah.
if I have kids, cause I'll be like, yo, y'all need to just take this child and socialize it with y'all kids.
yeah, and then
Cause I'll be the last one that
All our kids are gonna be too old, motherfucker.
Well, no.
Maybe alright.
Because you taking too long.
All I meant was that like
What is this?
all I meant was that like I hate that the parents, the older parents who kind of talk about like, because you put your kid in front of the TV, you didn't give him a tablet, you put him in front of a big ass tube.
Right.
However, as a parent in the new school, I'm actually against the tablet. My daughter has a time limit. She gets a half an hour when I give her a tablet.
That's what
and even a
I
half an hour,
right.
15 minutes is playing ABC Mouse, which is a learning game.
Right.
I don't play that shit. Like,
that's right.
The other day I came home and she was watching like YouTube. She was watching kids play with toys that she already had.
Watching World Music Day?
Oh, they like that shit's in your room. Go play with those in your room.
Yeah,
It's the
no,
same toys.
my kid is obsessed with watching other kids play.
So then I was like, yo,
It's crazy.
Yeah, my niece does that. My
But
niece
I put it on
watches
time.
other people play Minecraft and stuff like that. And
Because I do think there's other things you
Play
can do
the
to
game.
distract. So like, I personally, like, one, I'm a shopaholic. So there's, and two, I want my daughter to have fun. So like, I'll go to the store and I'll go buy paint. Today we're gonna paint. Tomorrow we'll color. We'll go to the park. We'll go do this. But I make sure she's doing like I give her color book. She's occupied.
Right.
I don't want her to be.
The way
Like, I don't want her to be stuck on the
It's
tablet.
crazy because like now, for example, my daughter's 9, right? She has her own phone, and you know, I find myself telling her, oh, you know, if you don't do this, I'm taking away your phone. But now the phone is so important. Like, you know, if I take away her phone, I can't call her when, you know what I mean, when she's leaving
I
school.
raise my hand like a school. Get her a burner celly. Like she a drug dealer on the block. So she got the real phone, you take away the key buttons, you get her a little celly, little burner. Now you got the flip phone they make fun of you at school for, because you're irresponsible, and you can still reach you when I want to.
Guys, I might have to do that. That's a great
They got
idea.
I thought it definitely was celly.
Because yo, I find it so difficult that I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take away your phone, but then I'm like, fuck, I gotta call her. Damn, she got
Yeah, but they
music.
know you bluffing when you say that because they know you can't get
Fuck that
in contact with them.
Ricky be like, give me all your shit,
Nah,
give me your tablet, give me your computer, give me your phone.
I told my 3-year-old daughter, like, listen, if you don't stop, I'm gonna throw your frozen doll in the garbage. She's like, go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's your
They
daughter.
call your bluff though.
That's your daughter. That's why.
That's
your daughter.
Yeah, I feel like my kids would say that.
Yo, deadass.
My kids, if I ever had kids, would definitely look at me like, do it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what'd you say?
I'd be like,
I'm
bitch,
waiting.
and then throw them
Like,
out.
you're my, like, yo, dad.
I'm like, you
how
going
am I
out
gonna
with the
shake
toy.
it?
You know what I'm motherfucker. Speak at me like that.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Yo, but I will say, these kids today, like, they come at you with shit that, yo, I wouldn't have even thought twice to say to my mom.
Yo,
Hands on them.
Well,
No,
one, they
it
learn
depends.
more. They learn more. They have way more open opportunity to learn different things. And on top of that, things like CPS and stuff work. Like they were around back then, but it was like, all right, well, your mom stabbed you. I guess we gotta get involved. Not your mom beat you with a fucking detention cord.
Right.
That was normal. That was like that happened.
Yeah.
You get your ass whipped. Like now, it's like any little thing. It's like, oh,
These kids
CPS,
know,
CPS.
they know their rights. That's what it is. The kids today grow up knowing their rights.
I've had people make comments like I'll be in the supermarket, like I tell my daughter outlandish things. I don't curse at her, but like she'll act up. I'm like,
Oh,
all
I
right.
curse.
I was like,
all the time.
I curse
nah,
all the time.
I don't curse at my daughter. I
I-
curse around her, but I don't curse
I
at my
started
daughter.
that way. Ho ho ho.
But like
Hang
I'll say,
tight.
like things like if she acts up,
Hang
like, all right,
tight. You'll
yeah,
come,
yeah,
you'll
so,
come around.
like-
You'll come
I'm
around.
like, bitch, get your ass over
I'll be
here.
like, Dad, you fucking start this through. She'll be like, all right, mom.
But I just tell, like I tell Sylvia, like keep acting on. I'm gonna sell you some Chinese. We're making Jordans. Like I make jokes like that. But other parents have been
Yo,
offended
short
by
I'm
that.
wearing, you're gonna make them.
Other parents get offended, or like people are like, oh, it's a cute, like when my daughter was first born, like I'm a new parent, and be like, oh, she's a cute baby. I'm like, oh, you want her 10,000? Like I make a joke, and parents, at least where I live in, like Super Whiteville,
That's 'cause you
they
were
took
there.
that serious, like that's offensive.
Yeah.
And like to me, it's a joke. Like one, you don't got 10 G's, and two,
You're from
like,
you're from Brooklyn. That's
And you
why.
have Puerto Rico.
like I'm like to me it's just sarcasm, but they take it serious, and like I'm surprised. Like there's times where like my hashtags are real. I have pictures of my daughter like mowing the lawn, like fake mowing the lawn, and I'm like child labor exists, hashtag China, and a joke, and I have like hashtag CPS because like don't call CPS please. Because like people would literally take that shit serious. It's a joke, like be easy. Like my daughter's not mowing the lawn yet.
Yeah.
When she learn how to though, she gonna mow that lawn.
Alright, let's wrap this up. It's about that time. See ya.
That watch
now about that time.
Now you
He
can
can read
Big head.
my watch works, the date don't work though. I don't know why.
See, I gotta get my thing
I
down.
keep fixing it and it keep like I got the wrong 12 hours.
But look, because it always go 31.
No, I think when I'm sleeping, my wife fucks with my watch. It's like, yo,
Possibly.
you ain't gonna know what day it is, motherfucker.
You know, your plans. Ricky just left. Shout out to Gio over there. Yeah, off camera. Coco. Michelle. Gwen. John. We out of here.
Deuces.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, hit the like button. Share it. Tell your friends about it. Let them know what's going on. Also, hit subscribe and the bell to be notified when new content is loaded, because there's much, much more to come.